Hello, fire signs. It's your girl Lisa here for an overall energy reading for the remainder of January. I'm just looking for where I put these cards. So, what I'm going to do, fire signs, Sag, Leo, and Aries, I'm going to take a card from the Crystal Oracle and then just that'll give me the overall energy of the rest of the reading, and then I'll pull various other cards to kind of give clarity around this particular message. All right, let's get it. All right, Spirit, message for the fire signs, Sag, Leo, and Aries. Let's get it. Come on. Okay, malachite for the fire signs. All right, you see that beautiful green? That's malachite. All right, guys. So malachite speaks of healing, right? The predominant quality of this malachite crystal is support and healing. This is a time of positive change for the fire signs. That's what we all love to hear, right? You will soon let go of past regret and guilt, and this will pave the way to a positive and inspiring future. Guilt and regret stem from a misconceived belief that you could have acted differently in the past, and if you had done so, things would have turned out better, either for you or for others. Okay, fire signs. Yet the universal law is such that it is impossible for you or others to ever lose anything without gaining an equal amount in return. Life is always held in perfect equilibrium. You are currently failing to see the positive effects of your past actions, choices, and decisions. Look carefully and you will realize. Okay, fire signs. So it's talking about healing, right? So there could have been some arguments, things said, as fire signs, we have our tempers. Okay, it is what it is, right? So, and then sometimes when we, wild out, then we might be as equally remorseful. Okay, so there might be some guilt. There might be some, oh man, I did it again, or I shouldn't have said that, or, fire signs may act like, they were right. I'm a fire sign, so I can relate. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, healing and forgiveness and living in the past, it's not serving us, right? So what can we do? We can forgive ourselves, forgive whoever, because more than likely, fire signs might be blaming somebody else for whatever's going on. Okay, let's take accountability for our actions. All right, let's see the first card that came out. Okay, so we have we have the Five of Swords here, right? You see this gentleman, he got in an argument with these two guys here, and see, they left defeated. So the thing about it, this is the card is like, okay, so you won. All right, now what? Now you're standing there by yourself with all the swords. But where are your friends? Okay, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Okay, fire signs, which one? Sometimes we just have to, this card comes up a lot of times when somebody's being an asshole, like for real. Like, look at him. He's looking back like, yeah, I won. Look, and they're just defeated. But he's alone, right? Who wants to be alone? All right, so, all right, what else? Okay, the Two of Swords. So guys, right now I'm seeing there is a pattern of swords. So that's about, communication, right? So there could have been some arguments, fire signs. The Two of Swords is kind of saying that there's like a situation that happened or is going on that, it might not have been that heated. You see, like, because of the waves are not tumultuous. They're not, breaking or anything like that. But there's something that you just don't want to see right now. You got the blinders on. There's might be a decision that you need to make, but you're not just ready to make it right now. You might decide, you might not be ready to forgive that person, right? That person could be you. But either way, there's a little bit of uncertainty there. We see the moon, we see the two. This might have to do with another person, right? So you see how the heart is crossed. You might be protecting yourself. Okay, like there could have been something that's going on, or a decision that you have to make, but you're just not ready to make it. You're just not ready to see the truth. But you're very intuitive. You know, fire signs. Come on. All right. Any more messages? Come on, Spirit, for the fire signs for Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Let's get it. All right. And you know what? Also, like healing, we're all about healing. Here we go. So the King of Pentacles, this might be job related. This might be this might be an argument with an earth sign in your life. This might be with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. This might be your supervisor. This it might be job related, but it might not be. This might just have to be about, when I see these two together, when I see the King of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, there might be something that you just don't want to see, that's just very practical. It's right there, but you just, your ego is up like, no, nope, I was right, they were wrong. And that's just what it is. Sometimes it's hard to, admit, when we're wrong, or when, we could have made a different decision. But again, fear not. Just forgiveness, healing. Let the past be the past. Let bygones be bygones. You know what I'm saying? It's a new day, right? New day, new me. All right. Here we have the Six of Pentacles, right? So again, this might be job related. This might have to do with money. Somebody could have lent you money, or you could have loaned somebody money, or somebody might owe you something. And again, this is for fire sign, sun, moon, and rising. So it's not just for your sun sign. But you see this gentleman here, how he's holding the scales. You might feel like something's not being fair right now. Right? Something's not fair. There could be an injustice going on right now. But when you see this card, the Six of Pentacles, it's about, being kind. So this is the card of just being kind, pay it forward. You have no idea when you might be this person here that needs assistance, right? So just pay it forward. Just be kind. All right? All right, let's pull a couple more cards for our fire signs for the remainder of January. There's just a few more, like maybe 2 more weeks, a week and a half of this month. All right, what do we have here? Yep, and actually we have the Two of Cups here. We have a coming together. I'm thinking when we looked here, and we ground ourselves like the King of Pentacles, if we just get out of our head, get out of our minds, get out of, once we ground ourselves and ground our thoughts and emotions, and then we are paying it forward and being kind, seeing things from the other perspective. You see here, it could be, you could have argued with the Libra, right? Once you see that, wait a minute, let's balance the scales, let's say I'm sorry, or let's, look at things from another perspective, how you could have done things differently, how you could, be more open to receiving, not just anything monetary, but receiving guidance, receiving somebody else's word, right? Because we see the Pentacles here, it's not just coins, but it's about what's tangible, right? The spoken word has power. It could just be, if you just listen to what somebody else is saying, be open to somebody else's opinion, then harmony might be restored. It absolutely will be restored, right? Fire signs, let's do that. Let's get it, okay? Let's just forgive ourselves. Approach, with love, generosity, open mind, and open heart. Let's just ground ourselves. Because once we ground ourselves, look at this man. Look at the King of Pentacles. He is the epitome of, working very diligently for everything that he wants, right? Not letting anything get in his way. Look at the fruits of his labor. Like, look at all the lushness here. Look at all the grapes. He's sitting here. He got the coin. He has the castle. He has the power. Like, he's chilling, right? Come on, fire signs. We could do better, right? I mean, we are amazing already, but the thing about it is the green heart chakra, okay? Let's forgive ourselves. Whatever has been done, whatever arguments. And the thing about it is, this could be, this could be ourselves. We might just be this might be the mind, right? This might not even be an argument with somebody else. This might be us just not being able to forgive ourselves for, something that we said or done in the past, or this can be those repetitive negative thoughts, that that we might be experiencing right now. But it's okay, because fear not. Once we ground ourselves, like do some, because I'm also a therapist, right? So it's all about like interventions, right? How can we heal this, right? Because it's all in the mind. Like, look at all this, the mind. This is the swords. This is the air sign. This is the air quality. This is the mental. That's where everything starts. All is mental, right? So to think about it, there's been a disconnect somewhere. I'm not sure where. Again, this is for so many people, so many signs. Well, sun, moon, and rising, Sag, Aries, and Leo. But I will say, we can all be hotheads, right? We can all say things that we did not mean. And again, this battle here, it could have just been, shooting below the belt. We can do that sometimes. We might say something, but then as fire signs, now we're no longer mad, right? We're just like, oh, I'm over it. But now they're sitting there still upset with us, right? But, and then we get remorseful. But again, guys, remember this card, the Malachite card. This is about the guilt and regret. Like, I shouldn't have said that. I could have done something different. But let's not harp on that. Let's just be kinder. Let's just be mindful about doing something different, better, right? Once we know better, we do better. Right, fire signs? And then our interpersonal communications, our interpersonal relationships, look at them. That's like a truce. Okay, it's time to make up with ourselves, forgive ourselves, because a lot of times that's the hardest person to forgive is ourselves. Fire signs, I'm here to tell you, because once we do that, this is the bottom of the deck right here is the Ace of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. You see that gift from spirit, like here. This is emotional fulfillment. This is the potential. This is what we want. This is what we want to get to. So let's just forgive ourselves. Let's just wipe the slate clean. All right, we're good. We're manifestations of the Most High. You know what I mean? So we are not our past. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Bye.